What is going on, guys? Sid here with another FIFA 22 video, and welcome to the RTG on this channel. So today you guys are actually going to get this video a little early or a little late depending on when you guys do view this, right? So this takes place right after the patch, right? And before this match, I played against two pro players, and then like immediately when they patched the game, like after my patch took and upgraded, I was a little late to the party. But what I was noticing was that everyone was going super hard on defending, and I couldn't figure out why, right? Until after I played the two pro players, but it was a blessing in disguise. Apologies, guys. I've been up for nearly 24 hours now, and it has not been a fun experience. But what I'm going to tell you right now is going to help you in the coming, I guess, from this patch until the next patch. So, guys, here's what you're going to have to know if you have not touched the game as of yet. Haven't updated your FIFA 22, right? So post-patch, you're gonna need to defend way harder because goalkeepers have now essentially been downgraded in terms of hyper reflexivity, right? The hyper reflexivity is no longer there, and as you can see, my opponent scores immediately after I score the goal. But the good news is with that is now that I can score with Benzema, I can score with Correa, I can score with Dybala inside the box through by means of tiki-taka. You no longer have to rely on long-range finesse shots or long-range shots in general, right? You don't just have to rely on that or doing the little Zlatan goals that I've been doing in the past couple of videos, where you're basically just lasering the pass into your opponents and hoping that they accidentally kick it back into their own net, right? Because if you guys were following the channel, you knew that my success rate inside the box was much higher with those types of goals, right? And doing 1-2s inside the box, and just doing 2-on-1 counterattacks inside the box did not have any level of certainty when you're point blank range with the keeper, but now that has all been fixed in terms of in the patching, so you can score inside the box with some degree of certainty. Now that is a plus and a minus. It's a double-edged sword because now you are going to have to play much harder in terms of defending because you can no longer rely on your keeper, right? Before, you had an 80 to 90% reliability rate with the keeper, right? Just through feeling, I'm giving you those numbers, right? It's probably around 70% reliability with the keeper, right? With the keeper saving the shot, right? But now you have probably 40% reliability or 30 to 40% reliability. The keepers have been downgraded by a lot, right? You now have the opportunity, based on what they said in the patch, they when they released it for PC, and now that it's updated for consoles, I'm going to tell you, look at the average. Go back to the first 5 goals between me and my opponent and look from where we're shooting, the distance from where we're shooting, right? So that's going to be, and I've played 5 matches in total, 2 against pro players, right? And I figured out finesse shot outside the box works, right? Of course, but that wasn't broken to begin with, right? But you saw the keeper came out and he doesn't in a hyper reflexive manner save that shot either, right, or block the shot from going, right? So what I'm going to tell you is that outside the box shots work with a high degree of certainty. Inside the box shots work now, right? Before, you were having to put in like intense, insane amounts of work and hit and hope that the keeper, oftentimes it was a keeper's error, right, that would yield you a goal, or a stupid shot that you would, that you would expect the keeper to make, right, which would result in a goal. Expect your opponent's keeper to. What I mean is, let me rephrase that, right? So you would only expect to score on your opponent's goalkeeper if your opponent's goalkeeper made a silly little error, right? So we're coming across the first end. So what I'm going to tell you is that the game feels a little bit sped up, right? I could be mistaken because we are all learning the game, right? Essentially, we're all learning the game at the same point again, right? We're all relearning the game, right? So the match ends 5-2, right? What you're gonna see, volleys work, right? What you're gonna see, point blank range shots work, right? Outside of this video, 2-on-1 attacks in a previous video that I did. It worked, right? So I was essentially, this video would have came out had they patched the game yesterday before Rivals. This video would have came out ahead, you know, this promotion match would have came out ahead of time, right? But yesterday, I guess EA didn't do any maintenance for some degree of time, right? And they kind of just I got hit at the worst hours, right? When I went to go level up in terms of promotion, right? I got hit with not just the server issues. I then, you know, it was a double whammy, right? So then they decided to do server maintenance, and it kind of screwed up my Rivals promotion match, which would have yielded me better rewards. But yeah, not that it even matters anyway. And I was saving the premium team of the week pack for Mbappe. There's no Mbappe. There's no double wants to watch player, right? Team 1 and Team 2. So it kind of sucks, right? But we do get a patched game, which is better in the long term, right? So we do rank up into Division 3. We should have done it sooner, but it gets done regardless. Hopefully we get to Division 2 or Division 1 by the end of today or tomorrow, right? I'm going to haul butt now, right? But here, I'll explain further. Impressions on the patch so far. First thing I'm going to tell you, I matched up against 2 pro players that I did not show like immediately after the patch updated. I went in and I was like, okay, you know what, let me climb Rivals since the servers are working now, apparently, right? And you know, because I just lost out a day and a half, right? Because of how my sleeping schedule is at the current moment. I lost out on a lot of time, and this is why you're seeing me rank up to D3, right? I had put off D3 to the promotion. I put it off a little too late, and then like I got hit with the server. I got hit with server problems, and then the scheduled maintenance, right? So I kind of got hit twice. I kind of got hit double, and it was very, very annoying, and I stayed up to the end of the night, so I'm dead tired right now, and like my sleeping schedule is like completely shot. So I go into the first 2 matches to just try out the mechanics, right? And it's literally against pro players, which is I don't have a problem with that, right? Not one bit, but like you're trying to test out the mechanics, and I couldn't test out the mechanics, right? So took the L's, and then I was like, okay, let me reset. Let me grab some tea or grab some like a sugary drink. I think I took like cranberry juice, and I just like reset my head. I'm like, okay, go back in to Rivals and play competitively, right? So I played 3 matches in a row, and you're only gonna see the final match, the ranking up to Division 3 match, right? So I still have to do the work, the hard work. When I go to sleep, I'm going to sleep right now, right? So as soon as I get up, I'm gonna do the grind work to get to Division 2 and get to Division 1 as soon as humanly possible. We're gonna haul butt, right, as soon as humanly possible, right? So it didn't really matter that I came across pro players, because it let me understand from a defensive standpoint that I'm gonna have to do double work now, because what I just kept noticing is that they kept slide tackling, they kept stand tackling, they kept intercepting ASAP, right? It was no longer a chill experience in Rivals. And I was like questioning, I was like, why? I was like, wait, why are these people in Rivals going extremely hard? Why are they playing this like a foot champs mode right now? And then I got into like 2 more matches, right? The 2 matches right before, like after I reset my nerves, right? I'm like, okay, I gotta haul butt right now real quick. And I'm like, let me reset my nerves and then make sense of this really quickly. So then I started playing a little bit more serious, right? Like foot champs level, right? And then started playing more possession play and making my passes off a little bit more carefully. What I can tell you is that the game is a little sped up, right? It feels a little bit more arcadey, right? I don't know if you're gonna notice the same minute changes, but it's apparent. Okay, so the game is a little bit more sped up, right? The player movements are just a little refined. Now, outside of the box finesse shots are still good to go. Outside of the box rips are still good to go. Now, inside the box, right? Now, when you're tiki-takaing in a normal sense, right? You're not gonna have finishing problems, right? But it's a double-edged sword, okay? So before, you could rely on your goalkeeper saving inside the box, right, when it's on you, right, when you're defending. Now, you don't have that luxury anymore. That luxury is gone, because from what they said they did and from what actually feels in game, you're going to be able to finish with Benzema, you're going to be able to finish with Correa, you're going to be able to finish with Gomez inside the box and Fekir inside the box. So low shooting stats still can finish, right? But higher shooting stats can finish with much more consistency, right? So the consistency to finesse, the consistency to rip, it's all there. Close range shot, short side, long side, any, you know, opposite end, you can rip it from anywhere in the box. And your goalkeepers, they only needed to make a minor tweak, but I think they went a little OD in the opposite area now. So now you can no longer rely on your goalkeeper with a high degree of certainty and reliability, right? So maybe 70 to 80% of the shots you would be able to save. Now you're lucky if you get 45% of the shots to save inside the box, right? So that's how it feels, and I don't have a problem with that. A lot of people were having finishing problems. I was having finishing problems, right? And it was getting annoying, right? It was getting annoying because you'll be point blank range with the keeper, with your opponent's keeper, and you still wouldn't even be able to shoot and finish it with certainty, right? Like a tap-in, like shots that were obvious tap-ins, right, inside the box, even if you would assist it all the way across to the opposite end with a 2-on-1, right, before the goalkeeper would still, like 80% of the time, still save that ball, which was ridiculous, right? So it was OP in one direction, and now post-patch is OP in the it's underpowered in the other direction, right? So goalkeepers have been destroyed inside the box. Destroyed is a harsh word, right? They've been dialed back a little, right? Does it break the game? I don't know. We're gonna have to hear from other FIFA 22 players. So guys, leave your input. See if you have the similar, if you're having a similar experience to what I just experienced. Let me know in the comments down below, because we're all in this together, right? And dude, I'm happy I finally got ranked up to D3, so I can get proper rewards for rivals next week, right? Hopefully I'll rank up to D2 in time, right? But now I got to do qualifiers and relearn the game, right? So I'm already at a disadvantage for rivals, right? I'm probably 1 to 2 divisions behind where I should have been, but don't worry, I'll get up to it as soon as humanly possible, right? Just, you know, busy people are busy people, right? So in any case, what we're gonna do right now, it makes no sense for me to hold on to this pack anymore. I was expecting Mbappe. There is a Mane card, and he can be used as a super sub striker or for potential hybrid striker, right? But I think he would only be on 7 chem, so I don't know how much sense it would make if I pulled him, but I'm still gonna try to pull him, right? Or pull something huge, because I did spend my coins on De Jong, because I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna get this player in time to rank up, right? And I might as well just get De Jong and strengthen my CDMs, right? To help pull extra weight in the in the midfield, right? To prevent counterattacks, right? So that's where we are right now. We have an 82 rated player. Let's not waste any more time, and let's see if we pack something, right? Center forward. So it's gonna be a regular Anderson Talisca, right? Okay, all right. That's nothing. That's nothing big, right? So the only other pack that I want to hold the prime goal players pack. I want to hold the rares, right? So this is literally what I grinded up to, hoping that Mbappe would have been in the team of the week, but he's not. So this doesn't make any sense to hold on to this any longer, so we're going to open this premium team of the week pack right now and wait for marquee matchups at 1 o'clock, right? But you guys are going to see this right now. And who do we get? A premium team of the week pack, and I get Blake. What the hell is this? This is one of the worst packs I've ever seen in my life, right? And what the hell? So this whole week, right? This whole week has been shot. Like, it feels like they've shot FIFA players in the foot, right? That's what this week feels like. But it doesn't really matter, because we get to test out. We got to test out De Jong, right? Not post patch, right? And you know, it's I mean make of it what you will, right? So that kind of sucks, and I kind of feel like we should just open the Prime Gold Players Pack and we save the rest till Friday's promo, right? So I'll do more of the grind work and hopefully we get something. And we get nothing. So we get Nabry, which is an 85 rated, which isn't bad, right? So hopefully they release an SBC, right? I'm really annoyed that once the watch players are out, I thought Team 1 and Team 2 would have been in, and you know, it would have just been good times, right? So let's open up the Rare Election Players Pack, right? And save the big packs for Friday. Okay, so more and more, this seems like a huge mistake, right? So we get an 84 Ginter, not good, not bad. He'll be good for SBCs later today, right? So we have a lot of fodder for later today. And are these tradable? No, but I'm gonna hold on to these, right? I'm gonna hold on to these for marquee matchups later today, right? And it should be interesting. It should be good times, right? I mean, what I'm gonna tell you right now, what I truly will tell you right now, right? Like, so I'm still gonna have to climb divisions, but I'm gonna have to prioritize champions playoffs today, right? So or tomorrow, so between today and tomorrow, right? So 4 wins needed. Okay, that's pretty easy, right? But what I'm gonna tell you guys, you gotta shoot first. You gotta shoot first, and you gotta shoot hard, right? So that'll be the video for today. I did not pack Mane in a premium team of the week pack. I think I just got one of the worst team of the week packs ever, right? But it doesn't matter, because how we're playing with a higher degree of certainty in terms of finishing, but we just have to brace for the defensive work. We're gonna have to overhaul defense in the coming weeks, right? So that's how the patch feels. Peace, love, all the blessings to you and yours. I hope I got this video out to you guys in time. This has been Sid. Leave a like, comment, subscription, notification bell. Leave your comments and let me know how you feel about the patch, right? The game post patch, right? What do you feel are the positives and the negatives of the patch? All right, guys, take care, and I'm going to sleep now. Cheers.